It is 8:50 in the morning. It is Wednesday, day 3. So I'm starting to pack up everything so I can leave early. I hope to leave by 10 o'clock. So I've got enough time to ride my bike. And I hope there will not be too much wind today, because else my legs will not do well. My legs do feel a little hurt. It is because I made that big walk yesterday to the city center, and yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but while I'm here I have to do something, of course. Visiting Bruges without visiting Bruges, that's not really not good. So yeah, I'm gonna prepare everything. I made a lot of mess over here, so I have to clean it up. It is 10:15, so 9:45, so it is pretty early and I've got all day to ride my bike. So now I am going to Holland. I'm going first to the boat to go to Vlissingen, and then I'm gonna take another route than I usually take. So normally I go by the sea, and now I will go in the inland sea, so the Zeelandbrug, and you will see. So I hope to be able to do 70 kilometers today. I hope it will be a good day. There's not too much wind, but there is a bit of wind, and I think it is in the wrong direction. If we look to the trees. So I hope to have a good day, because I ain't used to it yet. My legs ain't used to it yet, so, and getting better in just a few days. That's not, yeah, I will get better, but not that much better. So here we go! once again, not well, because this thing has teared off a long time ago, and yeah, as you see, it's not standing very good, but it is very windy. Luckily it is out of the wind against these trees, but it is very windy. So I'm at Colleenplaat. This is where I wanted to go to, so 70 kilometers from Bruges, but I did 80 kilometers over it because I had to go to Goes to do some shopping, because else there were no shops that I could find. So I've got everything I need. I got beer, I got food, I got drink, I got fruit. So I'm gonna stay here 2 nights. I think it's gonna be very expensive, but there was nobody at the reception. So I called them and I asked for 2 nights. I could set my tent here, but they didn't tell me how expensive it would be. I hope it will not be over 20 euros per night. But yeah, it is what it is. The sun is coming out again. It was very cloudy the last hour, it was getting cold and I'm very sweaty. So I was getting cold, and the wind has come up a lot and the wind has turned a bit. So now I was pushing against the wind, and it was just too much. I thought it's time to stop. I've done more than the first day to Bruges, so I can be happy. I am where I wanted to be, so all is good. The first hours were very easy. It was wind in the back for the most of the time, so that was easy to do. But then the last hour was wind in front, so it was pretty hard. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my other solar panel so I can charge another battery. I am at East here. This is a nice camping. I took a shower. The shower is all for free. There is also a cabin where you can charge phones for me, my power banks. You just have to put in €1 and you can charge it for as long as you want. So tonight I'm gonna put 2 of my chargers in there and let them charge completely, so they will be full tomorrow. I am charging with my I am charging with my solar panels right now, but there ain't much sun. There is still a lot of wind, as you can see and hear. My upper sail just went totally backwards, so I had to re-put my pegs into the ground, but I hope it is good now, and I hope the wind will go down a bit. Good that I'm here a bit protected after these bushes. So, and I've got internet, so that is also a good thing. And the internet is good. That is also a good thing. In Bruges it was so bad. It was to weep. So bad. And here it is good and free. The showers were free, internet is free. So I can pay a bit more. If it is 20 euro, then it is 20 euro. I hope it will not be more than that. But well, it is a nice campsite. And I'm here totally alone on this field, so that is great. I am at ease. Then I'm gonna watch a movie and drink a beer. I'm glad I took a shower. It feels so good after being so sweaty and getting cold from sweat. Yeah, I'm happy.
But apparently, instead of paying
Scott
more,
Manley, I'm no fan of... Wait a minute. I'm no fan of smartphones, but I do like the smartphone that I've got. So thank you, Yuri. Almost everything I've gotten for free. So I've gotten that from an uncle, and another uncle repaired it. So my trailer. I've gotten this from Yuri. I've got my bike from Yuri. I've gotten the Pinebook Pro from Igor. I've gotten the Kadas Film 4 from Kadas. Thank you Kadas, thank you Igor, thank you Yuri, thank you everybody. So I couldn't do without the help of my friends. I don't have much money, so everything I can get for free. Oh, I've gotten this GPS for free from my auntie. So thank you auntie for that. Well, it are things, well, this she wasn't using anymore, so better me to use it. The battery is broken, so I always have to leave a power bank connected to be able to use it, but it works pretty well. The telephone, it is a bit broken on the back. Yeah, there's nothing on it, there's just yeah, a crack in the back, but the telephone works just perfect. I don't know why they didn't want to use that telephone anymore, but yeah, I'm happy with it. It keeps being freaky windy. My tent is tearing apart. I hope it will survive. I need a new tent. So please support me on Patreon or PayPal. My poor tent. Watching some UFC content from Daniel Cormier with Henry Cejudo and Aljamain Sterling. Oh my god, well, it is what it is, but if my tent tears up into pieces this night, then I will have to sleep under the sky, but well, if it doesn't rain, that ain't such a problem. It is what it is. I am pretty happy with my day. I've done 80 kilometers, and for not being trained, that is actually pretty good. So I checked, it is 80 kilometers from here to Rotterdam, so I want to do that. So I'm gonna stay here one day to rest my legs, because I'm not trained. I don't want to push myself too much, or else I would have an injury or so, because I do have a few problems in my back, and I've got to be careful not to push myself too hard, but it went well today. Good that I started so early, because that gave me all the time, and when it got bad weather, I was at the spots that I wanted to be, and so I could stop. I do think there is another camping road further from here, where I once went, because it is the Klaverstraat, and I remember I got carte de Noël, Christmas cards. I remember I got a Christmas card from a campsite at the Klaverstraat, and I think it was here. It's from, yeah, more than 10 years ago that I went there. It started to rain. It started to rain. God damn. If it is still this windy and it rains, my tent is open over here, so I will have a nice puddle to swim in. Oh no. It is what it is. I closed my tent, but it is still rainy and very windy. Well, not this moment, but it's constant gushes. You can hear the trees probably. Well, I'm good here. I checked my packs, and A few were out again. I put them back in, and there's another hole in my outer tent. I'll show tomorrow when it is not raining. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be a calm night. Jesus. What the hell? God damn. I've used some spoons and some knives to put on the storm cord of my tent. I don't know if it's gonna help. That side is okay, but this side isn't. It is leaning against my inner tent. I'll survive. This side is already whole, completely wet. That side is okay. I'll better go check to put some more forks in the ground. Now it isn't raining too much, but it is constantly very bad weather, very bad weather, very bad, but it is all wet over here. God damn it! This is all wet, but you can't see it. I'll put some light on it. Can you see? It's wet. And over there too, and over there too. So I'll better look to support my tents a bit better. I made it as good as I possibly can with doing this, and here with some paper clips onto this. So I hope this will, well, it is still hanging against it, but there is nothing I can do about it. I don't think so. I'm doing everything I can. You see my keys are completely bent. Here a spoon that I use. Here there's a fork in the ground. There's a knife over there. All my, here a big spoon. It just keeps raining. I hope it is a bit better. Well, I'm gonna go in my tent and I just don't care about it. I've done all I can. I'll take some, here my towel to take all the muck out of the tent. Careful with my sleeping bag. I put this towel over here, and when it is too wet I can take something else. Well, at least my tent isn't gonna blow away. I hope, I think. This towel might help. I've done all I can. Now just don't make it worse. This side is also already wet. Completely wet here. And here this side. All wet. In the corner there is water. Ah, god damn it. Why did it have to rain? I was okay with the storm, but now the rain, that's just, well, it is what it is. I'm gonna watch a movie. I don't know which movie yet, but I'm gonna watch a movie. The weather is great. It is the morning after the storm. And well, everything went okay. By, I guess, around 2 in the midnight, it stopped raining. The wind stopped. And when I got up first time at 8 o'clock, it was already a blue sky. And now it is full sun, so I'm charging my power banks. I tried using their power bank charger, but it didn't work. It ate one of my Euro pieces off, and it didn't do anything. So my solar panels can do their work now, and that is good. I'm playing some Gran Turismo on the PlayStation Portable. No, not on the PlayStation Portable, on the Odroid Go Super, of course. I don't have a PlayStation Portable. I would like to have the Steam Deck. That looks pretty cool, but I guess it consumes way too much for my goals. I've already been to the reception, but there was nobody, so I'm gonna go back to see if there's somebody so I can pay for here, so I know how much it will be. It is a good campsite, so I guess it's gonna be expensive. So I had to pay 43 euro for 2 nights to stay here with my tent. 43 euro. I didn't expect it, but well, here you see my tent straighteners. Here a knife. My tent did survive. Here a fork. Another fork. A spoon. Another spoon. Boy, it is expensive here. Oh God. And with that, I don't have anything. I just have something to put my tent, and I can take a shower. The showers are great. So it is free, the shower, so normally you pay for that. The internet is good. It is for free, so normally you pay for that. So I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm gonna enjoy my stay. And I'm here totally at ease. There's nobody behind me here. There's nobody here. So, and there is the bathroom. So the showers and bathroom is over there. So I've got everything I need. It is a luxury campsite. I think that the sea is just behind that dike. I will take a look in the afternoon. My legs are very sore, but yeah, that's expected. The last 10 kilometers yesterday were headwinds, and it was stormy, so I gave it all in the last 10 kilometers, and my legs are hurting a lot now. But yeah, what should I have done? I couldn't only do that. Well, the thing is, I wanted to go further to Zierikzee, but there are a lot of very large bridges that I have to cross, and then in Zierikzee I wasn't sure if there would be a campsite, so that's why I said no, I'm not gonna go further because the wind is getting too hard, and then I had to go to the left, and so I went into the direction of the wind, and that was pretty hard. Yeah, but I couldn't do anything else. It's my thing that I say. So my power banks are charging pretty well. Each solar panel is charging 2 power banks. So here I've got my big brick power banks. This one is at 9%. and it was at 7% when I started. So it is charging at 1 amp, while my biggest brick, this one wasn't really empty, but it is charging at 2 amps, and I can't read it, 72%. So they are charging, that is good. I've got electricity, and the sun is really good today, so I will be able to charge a lot. It's in the price, so I better read it. Family campsite on the Oosterschelde. Oosterschelde. So it is campsite Cruisant. There's a supermarket in Colijnsplaats. It is Colijnsplaat. It is a weird name, Colijnsplaat. So I'm gonna go to the supermarket in the afternoon. Damn, it is all expensive here. You can wash your clothes. It costs €6 to wash your clothes, and to dry them €4.50. So that's €10.50 to wash your clothes. That is crazy. Damn, it's €23.75 for one night. Oh my god, this is expensive. Very expensive. But I didn't know before I came here. Something for the kids. So for that I paid €43. Yeah, I can nag about money. That's because I don't have much. So I went to the town, to the village. It is a very nice village. It is a very small village. There is one shop, the Spar. It was very expensive, just like the campsites. So this town is expensive, but it is a very nice town. It is a very sleepy town. It's, yeah, they live with the sea, they live with the water. Everything is surrounded by water and sea, and there's a port over here. There's a small beach just behind me here. I didn't take my camera with me, which was stupid of me, but yeah, I do such things. I do stupid stuff. So yeah, were some people swimming here in the sea. It isn't actually a sea, it is a river Monding, no, a river delta from the Oosterschelde delta, yeah. So it is fresh water over here, and they dammed it all off where I usually take my route. I will show you that on the map. Here you see it on the map. So this is more fresh water, and then outside the dam is of course the sea. But here, yeah, it is a large inland sea that they created. Dutch people are really crazy people. They changed this part of their country so much. It is incredible. Lots of land that used to be sea, and yeah, the dams and all, it is incredible. I can't understand how they can be so good at these things, and then if you go to Belgium, there is none of that, nothing like that. The only thing we do is pour sand on our beaches because all the sand is washing away, and we just pump it back, and that's all we do from things like that. But yeah, Holland is crazy, but crazy in a good way. I like it. My tent is a few streets over there, and here I can go on the dike from the campsite. Well, I've seen things like this a lot of times because I've been a lot of times to Holland, but I never get tired of these sights. Look at that. Small beach. Little park over there. So there is the dam. That's dams. There is the bridge to go to the other island. On my way back. Myself. It is the song Consequences with the sentence, your legacy is the remembrance of your footsteps and their consequences. I'm watching a great movie. De helaas heet dingen. No way to translate that in English. It is the hopelessness of things. Something like that. It is a great movie. It's about end 70s, beginning of the 80s. The time when I grew up, and it is in a family where things ain't going too well, so I know those things pretty well. I had it too. I grew up in a family where things were going very badly when I was young, and even more badly when I got a bit older, but yeah. They were here. What were they doing? I'm so emotional from this movie. I had to cry so many times, and now again. It's a way too emotional movie, not too close to me. It's incredible. I'll need to watch a comedy after this.